Hello everyone and welcome back to another indie introduction. Cult of the Lamb is finally out, and it deserved all the hype it got before the release. If you like Binding of Isaac, Stardew Valley, but would also like to be a cult leader, well, you finally found the perfect game for you. The story starts off with the last lamb being sacrificed by the 4 bishops. However, that is just the start of our little lamb's journey. The enchained deity called the One Who Waits resurrects the lamb, however under one condition. It has to create a cult and have revenge on the 4 bishops, thus freeing the One Who Waits from his chains. We can basically split the game in 2 main parts: dungeon crawling and cult management. The dungeon is a classic roguelike one, so if you're familiar with the genre, there won't be too many surprises. The dungeon is divided into rooms which can have enemies or events and shops. After you finish the stage, you're able to choose which path you want to take based on the reward you'd like to receive. At the start of the dungeon, you're given a weapon and an ability. The weapons have 2 stats, damage and attack speed. And aside from that, they can also have special effects like lifesteal, poison, necromancy. The abilities have charges which can be refilled by slaying enemies. The gameplay is really smooth and I like the feel of it. The graphics and gameplay makes it feel like it's a mix of Hades and Binding of Isaac. There are 4 bosses you need to kill before unlocking the giant door in the middle. Of course, those 4 bosses are the bishops, and before you get to each bishop, you will need to kill 4 mini-bosses. Each boss is in a different area. You start off in Darkwood and will unlock other areas by gaining more followers. In the dungeon, we will gain followers for our cult, and they will be taken to the camp where we can assign them a job. At the start, there won't be a lot of jobs for them. You can assign them to chop wood, clear rubble, or pray at the altar. By praying at the altar, your followers will acquire devotion for you that you can absorb.
I feel devotion.
Once you gain enough, you can spend 1 point into the skill tree that allows you to build new buildings for your cult. That way you will unlock farms, mines, beds, and other stuff a normal everyday cult needs. Now, being in charge of a cult is hard work. You'll have to keep their faith high, which you can do in numerous ways. By performing sermons, rituals, giving blessings. Sermons are also used to gain points that will allow you to make your runs easier. For example, gain more health at the start, or unlock new weapons and curses. Once you collect the 3 commandment tablets from your followers or by doing runs, you can unlock doctrines for your cult that affect your cult's view of the afterlife and death, their attitude towards work and worship, possessions, law and order, and sustenance. Now, I also mentioned rituals. They are performed in a temple and can be used to boost faith, increase work speed, or devotion generation. You can also even sacrifice followers. Couldn't bring myself to kill the cute little animals, so I choose to ascend them when they get old. Aside from this, you can also upgrade your fleece. They give you a special buff, but also a debuff. So for example, I chose the golden fleece, which give me 10% bonus damage for each enemy killed. However, once damaged, we lose those, and we also take double damage. In the same place we upgrade our fleece, we can also upgrade our crown, which will unlock special abilities for our lamb. You can decorate your lovely cult camp by finding blueprints scattered around the world. Each follower has a unique personality, so you will have to check what traits they have, so you can know how to treat them. So if you have a big Twitch community, which I don't, you can even enable Twitch integration and your viewers will appear as your followers. They can customize their character and even participate in certain events. You will also have to cook food for your cult and keep them well fed, or they might get sick and will have to rest or get treated. Oh, and did I mention that running a cult is a dirty job too? A lot of effort was put into the game, and I'm not just talking about the music and graphics, which are just incredible and I really love the art style so much. But also, there are a lot of characters that you can interact with and do quests for. There are also mini-games, like for example, the dice mini-game that you can use to gamble with others, and a fishing mini-game. That would be all for this video. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. Feel free to leave a suggestion in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.